What is going on? Bam. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It is a Monday. I got up at 5:30 this morning and got my cardio in, and I actually feel pretty damn good. I also did a cold shower, and I think that's the recipe for me feeling pretty damn productive in the mornings. Got a good amount of work in and stuff, but it's around, what time is it? About 9 o'clock, a little after 9. So it's time to go hit some motherfucking legs. Ready for that shit, dude. I've got a few different things on the agenda. One is we actually do have a pre-workout ready to go. I asked Alex to pick me up some just like canned pre-workout until mine can actually ship in, which is supposed to be here in a couple days. But I wanted to get some something with a little bit of citrulline in it, which I believe this has citrulline. It may or may not. I hope this does. I wanted something to help with the pump, which I am taking caffeine, and that's not necessarily going to help with the pump or anything. Sorry, I'm trying to see if it even has a citrulline in it. I don't think it does. I wonder if it has like some kind of pump for it. I don't know. I've used this before. I've never actually looked. We're drinking Bucked Up, by the way. Not a sponsor or anything, but I've used them before. They're pretty good pre-workout. I know it has a decent amount of beta-alanine in it, because I remember, if you guys ever take pre-workout and you feel that itchy, kind of like almost feels like there's fire ants on you, that's the best way I can explain it. If you've never taken a pre-workout, it's going to sound crazy, but that's the best way I can explain it. That's the beta-alanine. And you know what? I really don't know what's in this. I think it's just the fact that I'm on, oh, well, there you go. Beta-alanine definitely in here. It's like one of the top ingredients. So I would imagine there's a lot. It just doesn't tell me how much. I'll have to look this stuff up, man, because I don't know a lot. A lot of these are like brand name supplements. So that, for example, they got stuff like where was it? There was Teacrin. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be, but maybe it's supposed to be some kind of creatine something, or maybe it's like caffeine mixed with, I don't know. See, that's what I mean. Like, it's when it does that, like Dynamine. I don't know if you guys can see this stuff right here. Yeah, it should be like, all this stuff right here. That's like what that is there's supplements that already have like a brand name. So it's not telling me what the brand is. It just tells me that it's for example, Alpha Size. Alpha Size is a registered trademark of Kemin Nutra. It's just telling me the trademarks and stuff. So once I get done recording this intro, I'll look it up, and then when we're doing our lifts and stuff, I'll tell you what's all in this shit. But I have taken it before. It's just been a long time. I haven't taken a pre-workout in for fucking ever. The stuff I'm getting ordered in is from Caged Muscle, which that one for sure, I made sure it had some really good pump ingredients in there. I'll go over that stuff later on. I don't want to make a fucking 10-minute video right here just starting the video, which we might anyways. You know how that shit goes. But we do have legs. I am going to be going to the regular gym I usually go to. We're going to have to name those gyms. I was thinking about that because they're both Anytime Fitness, but they're in different areas. So what do I call them to help you guys understand? I was thinking we'll call the one I usually go to Alpha, and then we'll call the other one I went to yesterday Omega. Just makes it easier. So Anytime Fitness Alpha is the one we're going to. It's the best way for me to explain it to you guys. Otherwise, it doesn't make any fucking sense, all right? Just bear with me. But let's do a little taste test on this while I'm talking. But we do have legs. There's some really solid leg machines. But yeah, I actually have to stop by my mom's house on the way, and that one's closer to my mom's house. That's why we're going to that one. It's the only reason. This one's called Blood Raz. Now, I was watching Sam Selleck. I don't know how to say his name. I've been liking his videos a lot recently. I like how they're all kind of bringing back that gym vlog kind of stuff. It's actually a big motivation for this channel as well. But I'm kind of on the same train with him. I wouldn't buy these like at all. I would just get like powdered pre-workout. It's way cheaper. It's the main reason. These things do cost like $3. The only reason I'm getting these is because I've got some coming in a few days. So I got a few ready to go just for my workouts. And I've been taking caffeine pills for the most part for my caffeine. That's what I usually do. Just guys, like, I wouldn't even order that from like a supplement place. Like, you can go on, like, obviously, like I'm sponsored, not sponsored, whatever you want to call it. I'm partnered with Caged Muscle. You can get caffeine pills on there. But I would really just recommend, if you guys want to get the best price, just go to Kroger or Walmart and get some for like $5. You can get 40 200 milligram tablets for $5. It's pretty fine. Now, I'm sure the ones that you can get online are probably a little bit more clean, probably extracted from like coffee or tea or something like that. But I mean, they're still going to do the exact same effect. That being said, they're still probably pretty good. I've had both. I just get the ones from Walmart because, again, the main thing I'm looking for is just a little caffeine. It doesn't have to get super crazy with it. I'm not looking for anything too like crazy clean. It doesn't matter that much. Just trying to get some energy in you, you know. So this, however, has 300 milligrams, I believe, of caffeine. So I'm probably going to get a little bit zooted here in a second. But I'm going to sip on this on my way to my mom's house, go talk to her for a second, and then we're going to stop by the gym, go ahead and get some legs in. I think the game plan is, I don't know if I want to do front squats or if I want to do Smith machine squats. I kind of want to do Smith machine squats because I've never really done them that much. You know, I'm used to doing like free weight squats, like barbell stuff, you know, so, or kettlebell stuff. So this will be new. It'd be fun to try with you guys on camera, of course. Then we can do front squats another day. Definitely doing a lot of leg extension. We're going to get that recorded as well. And then what else? What else is on the agenda? Oh, probably calves, because I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about calves. I mean, I'm just thinking I'm going to do more than what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you guys what I'm going to probably try and get recorded for you guys. Because like I said, if I record everything, video is just way too fucking long. It takes too long to upload and stuff. But that's what I'm thinking. I really want to go over calves with you guys because I got some pretty decent fucking calves. And I wanted to explain to you guys, like, if you're trying to grow your calves, like, it's one thing to try and tone your calves, but if you're trying to grow your calves, you definitely need to take a certain approach with it. And we'll talk about that a little bit, but basically it's going to fall down to train at high volume, you know, and we'll get into that. There's a certain way I like to train standing calf raises that I really like to do. So I'll probably go over that stuff with you, but let's stop talking and get over to the gym.
All right, we're about to get this Smith machine started. Actually, I've already gotten in 2 sets, and I'm liking this a lot. I actually can work on doing like narrow stance squats a little bit more and working on my quads a little bit, which is exactly what we're doing today. So I ended up looking up the Bucked Up. What's actually in that stuff in the can. Now, if you actually, guys, you get the Bucked Up actual pre-workout, it's going to have a shit ton of L-citrulline in it. The cans don't have any. It took me forever. Like, I literally sat in the car for 15 minutes looking this stuff up because I couldn't find a direct answer. There's not any L-citrulline in the cans. The canned version is more focused towards, this is where it was confusing. It has beta-alanine in it. So the canned version's more geared towards like focus. And honestly, it even says partying. Like, people drink it at night when they're going out, which I guess that doesn't make any sense to me. It has beta-alanine in it, which is only going to give you the tingly effect, which tells you it's kicking in. And that's what I looked up, is like, that's why they put that stuff in there, which is weird. It's a weird reason to do that, but no actual like pump factor in that. So it is what it is. You know, there are some out there that will, but again, if you get the actual powder, it's going to have 6 grams of L-citrulline in there. So it's going to have a shit ton. So I would recommend that. I typically go with that powder. But again, we're getting some here in a few days, so I'm not too mad at it. Let's go ahead and get our first set in here. Now, I'm probably not going to go just super heavy with these. I'm probably going to go really heavy with those leg extensions more than anything. But that's just because I haven't used this machine in probably like 4 years. I'm not kidding. Probably been 4 years or so. Somewhere around there. Come on. Really good squeeze. Yeah, we're going to go for sets of 10. That sounds about even. Honestly, staying at that weight. That's a good weight. I like that weight. Felt a good burn. Getting used to this machine. The main thing is one of my legs. It's actually longer than the other. So one of the things I'm having to play around with is like my spacing, because my right leg is significantly, longer than my left. It could be a full like inch right there. See how freely I can swing that when I have a straight leg. So if I'm not careful, put a lot of pressure on this leg, which this leg's smaller anyways. So it kind of needs that. But I definitely need to be aware of that, because if I'm just, squatting aimlessly and not focusing on that burn, it's going to be very easy to favor a side. And so we'll have to be very aware of that. All right, let's get this going. I am fasted, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. So this is actually the first workout this week fasted. I feel pretty good. If you guys notice, a little bit lower energy, if you can't tell. As the week goes on, it just gets more and more like that, because we're in that caloric deficit. So God. 3 more. Ooh. Wanted to roll back on me. With the leg extensions, I'm thinking I kind of want to do like 6 sets with it. So, like, I want to get a lot of volume in with those leg extensions, especially since I'm kind of taking it easy with this first lift. I say taking it easy. I'm not going balls to the wall, because I want to play around with it. Because even this, like, I say that, I'm feeling it really good with this. Like, this machine is really good for, like, individualizing your muscle groups, because you can play around with your bar spacing. What I'm doing in order to get this really close grip, like stance, or close stance with my feet, is I'm actually like leaning against the bar. So I'm coming out forward a little bit, leaning against the bar, keeping my chest up, and then I'm dropping my butt straight down so I can focus on knee flexion, which is going to activate the quads a little bit more. Whereas usually, like most of the time I squat, a little bit wider, I use a lot of hammies, and I dump it into my, my glutes and my hammies, my lower back a little bit. Which again, too, we need to talk about that. Like, it is not a crime to use your lower back in a squat, by the way. People are very fucking confused with that. It's because we get these idiots who think there's just one way of squatting, when every person who's born is like a fucking snowflake. You're different, completely different from the last. So someone who has really long legs is going to squat completely different. Someone who has really short legs. Someone who has a really long shin bone compared to someone who has a really short shin bone is going to squat different. Like, there's body mechanics here. And so there's not one right way to squat. There's just the best way to squat for you. And right now, I need to focus on my quads. Where was I going with that again? I don't know. The boy's starting to get hungry. Last set here. One more. Whew. Yeah, those feel pretty damn good. All right. Just go ready. Get ready for some leg extensions. All right, so bear with me. This is about the best angle I can get right now, but should be fine. Here's the decision I came to. I actually ended up getting in some hamstring curls real quick. Just some, I think I got like 3 sets in. And I started thinking, I was like, well, I want to do like, unilateral stuff, which means like one side at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 sets of, both at the same time. And then we're going to do 3 sets of 1 at a time. And then we're going to wrap it up with 1 like burnout for like a set of 50 or something at the end. Something I'm playing around with, but we'll start with the first set. And we're going for sets of, let's go for sets of like what we did yesterday, 8 to 15. First couple sets here, I'm going to kind of keep it relatively light. But one little thing you want to try and think about when you're doing this is you want to think about like pressing your heel out. You're pressing through your heel, not your toes. If that makes sense. So I see a lot of people, if you can see my toes, some people do that. Keep your toes up, press with your heel. Go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. I mean, that burns pretty good, but we want to sling some weight on this one. You definitely want to sling some weight on this one. Really anything machine based, sling some fucking weights around. Like, obviously with like free weights, slow and controlled, but especially like some warm up sets and stuff like that. Like, very important. Do not get me wrong. You need to get those sets into, but the machines have an extra safety measure in line so that you don't hurt yourself. So you can go heavy as fuck and not worry about getting hurt unless, you're just not, doing your nutrition good enough, or, not warming up properly, or, not stretching at the end of your workouts. If you just aren't doing basic ass maintenance stuff, that's on you. It's not on the machine. All right, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Yeah, we can go way up there. Shit. I mean, we only have 2 more sets like this anyways. Let's go heavy. We'll see if we can do a full stack today. I don't know if we can or not. I haven't done this kind of lifting in a long time. I actually haven't touched the leg extension in a good minute. Like, when I was doing full body, I just don't. You do a lot more free weight stuff and power movements and athletic type of movements, not like bodybuilding movements. This is definitely more of a bodybuilding movement. So I just didn't do them, and I love them. I mean, I would do them like once every 2 or 3 weeks, but like, I really enjoy them. I don't know why I kept skipping like that. All right, going for another 15. Let's go. We're at 160. Ooh, I'm cramping. Shit. No, we're good. Okay. We're okay. That was close. I felt it tighten up on me. Keep having to check, make sure you guys are recording. I would hate. We can go back in the post, and then you guys not be able to hear me. I'm gonna bump this back a little bit more, just as far back as I can. I like that stretching my knees. We're going with everything they got, and if I end up getting to I want to try and get, because I really don't know if I'm going to be able to get 15 of this or not. This is a good almost 100 pounds more. So I got 15 on the last one. Could have gotten some more reps in if I needed to. But I definitely don't know how this is going to feel. So the idea is I want to really try and get 8 full reps. And then if I have to go down, or if I have to, if I end up getting to a point where I can't get more past 8, I'm going to just get some partials in. That's the game plan. I can give myself a second to kind of catch my breath too. Shit. Ooh. Okay, release these babies. They're hurting in a good way, but they're hurting. Oh my god. Yeah, that was rough. Ooh. Yeah, I'm tired. That one got me. All right, so we're gonna drop the weight down to like 85. And then we're gonna go for 1 leg at a time, 10 reps on each side. And then, like I said, we'll do a burnout at the end. But yeah, that hurts. I feel that for sure. Oh shit, I'm getting wobbly. Like, I don't know if y'all could see that, but I couldn't. I was having a hard time holding myself down. I wish this thing had a belt. Sometimes these things got belts. I would use them if you're going heavy like that, because it's just the way everything is. It just kind of makes you want to lunge forward. I was trying to like pull with my back muscles while extending with my legs, but we made it work. I don't know if you guys can see this machine in front of me. It's the adductor and the abductor machine. I won't get that recorded today, but I probably will get those in today, because I love, when I do my kickboxing stuff and my kicks and everything like that, they use those muscles a shit ton, and they're going to help stabilize you on your lunge movements, your squat movements. I mean, these are the muscles that literally stabilize your legs from going back and forth. So I would definitely make sure you guys are hitting that machine. We'll try and get recorded next leg day so you guys can see what I'm talking about. We also like to call them the good girl, bad girl machine. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. I'm not going to explain that to you. Don't have to explain shit. All right. Go 10 on each side. We're going to start with my left leg, because I feel like it's weaker. That is going to be too much weight. I'm on 85, dude. Jesus. That's better. I don't know why. I just did not want to move. 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, yeah. And then, like I said before, if you're doing like unilateral, one side at a time, always give yourself a good like 10 to 15 second break to make sure you have plenty of oxygen to put the same amount of effort on the other side. If you go into it gassed, you're not going to be able to even everything out. Yeah, these babies are ready to cramp up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one doesn't have a problem. This one's definitely stronger. My right one's kind of weak. All right, I'm gonna go back at it. I moved my chair seat back, so hopefully I can brace the back of my knee a little bit more. Shit. Yeah, I'm feeling it, dude. Like, they're wanting to cramp up. Oh, yeah. Ooh, man, like that. I thought I was about to. They are pumped the fuck up. They are very pumped the fuck up. Which is grand. It's just, I have a feeling sitting on the toilet tomorrow morning is going to be a challenge. That's okay. God gives his toughest challenges to his toughest warriors. That's a good weight. I'm going to pop on a little bit extra for the last set of those, single legs. Ooh, yeah, they feel juicy. Ah, fuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, my God. Ooh, my God. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay. So for the burnout, I'm thinking we're going to bump it up to about 100 pounds. And then we're just going to go for a set of like 30 to failure, at least 30. That's the game plan. Yeah, these babies have been more than hit. And then after these, like I said, I'm probably going to hit these abductors real quick off camera. And then we'll get the calf raises in to wrap the workout out. And then we'll do some quick posing. All right. Let's fuck it up. Come on. Shit. That's all I got. Ooh, yep. We're gonna kneel and pray to Jesus. That's what we're gonna do. Holy fuck. Legs are hit. Legs are fucking hit. I definitely could notice how much of a difference there is in my left and right leg. We're gonna have to definitely do some work there. I'm gonna finish praying here with Jesus, and then we'll see you guys on the calf raises. So we are getting to the calf raises. Main thing I wanted to mention to you guys about the calf raises is that you should be doing a fucking lot of them. My legs are fucked up. I am at that point of the workout where I am tired. I feel like my legs are bloated up. I want to go home. I got to get this shit done. So I've got this. I've got some ab work for sure that I'm going to get done. And then I might do some leg press off camera before we pose, just to kind of, make sure we have a good leg pump. But let's get these in. Now, if you're skipping calves, you are going to regret it, because man or woman, men want good calves because they make your legs look complete, make your legs look like sticks. By the way, I'm doing sets of 25. That's what I mean by doing a lot. I'm doing 4 sets of 25. So anytime I train calves, it's on that level. I never do less than 15 reps. You walk on your legs all day. Go for 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you walk on your legs every fucking day. That includes your calves. You basically do a calf raise every time you fucking walk. So you can take it. Your legs can fucking take the volume. So make sure you guys are utilizing that and actually fucking working your calves instead of just fucking, hitting sets of 10, baby weight, kind of getting a burn every once in a while. You're not gonna build calves that way. Yeah, my calves are pretty set in stone. I never really have felt like I needed to train them super hard because they're pretty developed. They're pretty proportioned on my legs. If anything, I would really like to try to 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. What it? Okay. I guess I did 30. Well, that tells you that I can definitely go up in weight. But if anything on my leg, I really want to get my quads where they need to be. I feel like my hamstrings are fine. I feel like my calves are fine. Quads are left to be desired. And honestly, inner thigh in general needs to be worked on. Not worried about my glutes or my my glutes, because those get fucking hit good when I'm doing my deadlifts. Same thing with my hamstrings. Anything on my backside, like it's almost like everything I'm really trying to work on to build is really all anterior. So, my quads, I want to work a little bit on my abs. Usually I tell you guys not to do that, but we're getting to the parts where you can see them. So a little bit's good. And obviously the chest. Shoulder-wise, I don't know where we're at with that. I don't know if I want to get those bigger or not, just because my lats kind of overtake them. So I'm having a hard time figuring out if I need to work on my shoulders or not. I told you guys the front delts are fine, but when we're talking about shoulders, I'm also talking about like lateral raises, rear delt raises, which, obviously that's the backside, but I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with that. So I think the biggest thing right now is I've got just too much fat covering everything up. So until I get down to at least 12, 11, 10%, it's going to be kind of hard to dictate what I really need to work on. That's why I need to do this cut, so I can focus on certain things and then honestly neglect certain things too. Like I said, my back, it's not something that just needs to be just torn up every time. Because honestly, that thing, when you really look at that thing, it just overtakes my fucking body. There we go. That's feeling pretty good. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a little bit more weight. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Ooh, getting close to cramping. But yeah, my calves are Never been something. If I fucking do that too much, it's going to cramp up. Uh, Close. They definitely have lost some muscle, but I'm not worried. They're going to come back quick. I have not really touched my calves. And like, really, I mean, I've done them maybe 2 or 3 times in the past year. So I'm not worried about them growing. I mean, they're already, you can tell I don't hold a lot of fat down there because they're pretty cut up. But I'm telling y'all, give it like a month, and those are going to be looking like, I usually have veins popping, which you can kind of see. Like, yeah, you can kind of see some veins popping out a little bit. But they get fucking disgusting. All right, last one. Let's wrap this up, and then I'll see y'all in the fucking locker room. Yeah, I need more. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of some leg press, and then wrap up. I'll probably go ahead and get my core hit too. I'm out here, and then we'll go ahead and see you guys in the locker room for a quick little pose down. Okay, let's check out this pump real quick. I mean, it's not looking too bad. God, I don't know why. Every once in a while, I'll be listening to music, and it just absolutely just distracts me. That actually looks pretty fucking sick. I mean, looking wide, put my legs together, little out, and if I focus on turning out, yeah, they're looking pretty wide. See them from the side. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I definitely felt like, even just doing that, I feel like I'm gonna cramp up. It definitely felt like I got a good pump. Definitely feel like the quads got hit really well. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. But of course, we've got to check the abs and everything else. So because of course I hit some abs just now, so not looking too crazy or anything. But I'm definitely not mad. That leg pump, of course, back as always, just ginormous. I'm trying to see what a good little thumbnail would be for this leg day. I need to look up how to pose. Your boy really don't know how. Never been in a bodybuilding competition or anything. Let me get it squared up real quick. We'll practice on it for you guys. Now you can't even see my face right now, but in fact, let's raise that up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot about the quads. Or not the quads, the calves. I almost feel like I train my solealis more nowadays. If you guys don't know what the solealis is, it's like a different part of your calf. Gastrocnemius is the main part you see, but have not been training that, so not a lot of muscle flexion in there. But your boy's pretty pooped. Definitely out of glycogen. I need to go get me some good, simple carbs in. I think cereal actually might be on the agenda. I've actually like to combine my cereal with protein. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that Premier Protein cereal. but it's pretty damn good. And I like to mix that with some simple, a lot of times Crave is my go-to, but I don't have any of that. So, oh, I have Kit Kat cereal though. There we go. I know that sounds random. I think I told you guys about that the other day. But we'll use that. That sounds good. Oh, about to lose my balance. Okay, I think the main thing is we still got to lose a lot more fat off the legs, a lot more fat off the lats, so you can see what we're working with here. A lot more fat, obviously, right here. But I feel like it's definitely coming along. I just need a better posing spot, really. Let's see if I can get that crucifix. I know that's not like a leg pose, but it doesn't look bad. All right, let's get this wrapped up. I gotta get some cardio in. I'm gonna do stair climber for 15 minutes, get some stretching in, and we'll see you guys in the car for post-workout chat.
All right, we are done with the workout. I got everything in. I'm gonna go ahead and start driving home. I started thinking about it, and at the beginning I said it's too dangerous to vlog and drive at the same time. And I started thinking like it's way more dangerous to just talk to somebody in the passenger seat than like a hands-free camera. So I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but we're gonna try it out, see if I like the way it moves. My main thing is that I tend to not be able to multitask. So if you guys notice me not talking as much, that's why. Fucking driving, get off my back. But overall, I think pretty damn good day in the gym. Definitely as far as the quads go, those fuckers got hit. I mean, you guys saw me collapse. Like that was not, I wasn't fucking around. Like that was very real. The main thing, like I said, is I just want to make sure that we're focusing a lot on those anterior muscle groups. So that's going to be stuff like the quads, the the quads, the chest, of course. So tomorrow's going to be another push day. I think we're going to do a lot of, like I said yesterday, we're going to do a lot more incline stuff. Because I think I told you guys yesterday that I'm not digging flat bench press right now. I'm thinking flat bench press might be something I need to, not necessarily stay away from, but I think I've been overdoing it as far as my chest goes, because that's like my main movement in regards to my chest. And, I really think, there's another thing I noticed when I was posing yesterday. It was when I was posing off camera. But one thing I noticed, I think there's actually a muscle in my back, specifically one of my rhomboids or my erectors. I'm not sure which one. Whatever helps keep my chest up. But I noticed, because one of the exercises that I didn't hit yesterday that I kind of been meaning to hit, because it's been a while since I hit them, but upright rows, man. And upright rows are an amazing exercise for your rhomboids, your shoulder blades, but also just to be able to get your chest up and get it looking the way it needs to. And so I started playing around with that, keep trying to keep my back erect, if that makes sense, my upper back rather. And I was playing it with it in the form of like a double bicep pose, which you guys, you even don't know what a double bicep is. Quick Google will tell you what that is. But bro, I am like literally, like as I'm driving, I can feel my leg twitching. I'm not even kidding. It's like on the gas pedal, like literally twitching. But yeah, man, I noticed that when I was doing that double bicep, I was like, my shoulders look like they're kind of still being caved in. My chest looks kind of small. Let me try and like get my chest up as high as I can. And then I realized like, oh, I need to be squeezing back there when I do this double bicep. And then it made me realize like, oh, I feel this same squeeze when I do a fucking upright row. And so I started thinking, I was like, we need to start doing some more upright rows. And so that's what it is. I need to work on that part right there, along with my intercostals too. But we forgot to hit that on my pull day yesterday. So that kind of goes in the line. I know I said we need to work a lot on our anterior or front side, but this is going to be, that's like the one part of my back that I think I definitely need to work on. And there's a few different exercises I can think of doing that. Like I want to do some face pulls, which would be really good. That's more of a warm-up exercise, but I can show you guys what that is. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about, come on, car. I'm thinking about taking you guys in on my next cardio day, because I kind of want to do a majority, hopefully you guys don't fucking fling right here, it's the sharpest turn ever. But I want to take you guys in on a cardio day with me. Obviously not recording the cardio workout, because why the fuck would I do that? I mean, I would just be sitting there talking like I do every time else, you know? So, but what I want to do on my cardio days too is, because I also plan on doing mobility training and abs on that day. You know, active recovery type stuff, not a huge workout, but I feel like there's some good information that not a lot of lifters really go over, like mobility training for one. I don't see a lot of gym vloggers covering that kind of stuff. You know, obviously showing you guys what I do for abs. Abs are simple, man. There's a reason I don't record them every time, because everyone fucking covers abs, man. Like, it's not like rocket science with that stuff. You know, throw in some crunches. I definitely would include like hanging leg raises or you know, some kind of variation of that. Like, you know, you can do reverse crunches, but make sure you guys are hitting your lower abs too. I don't know what the fuck this car in front of me is doing. Fuck you. Bro, I live in a town, by the way. That's another reason why I didn't really want to record and drive at the same time. My town is notoriously bad, has notoriously bad drivers. Like, it is, they talk about it everywhere. I've literally heard, like, I'm not fucking kidding. This sounds crazy, but I have a friend who lived in New York literally for like the past 3 years. He moved back this past like spring, and it's actually my buddy Jacob. We were talking to, he's the guy I was going to work out with on Saturday, but and he'll probably pop in some of these vlogs too. Again, we used to actually have a vlog, a gym vlog channel, kind of like what I'm doing now, but it was me and him. We didn't do it for very long, but he came back and he literally said, like, he said, I drove around in New York for a while, and they're better at driving than the people around here. And I was like, damn, like, you notoriously, you know, New York's notorious for like worldwide for the traffic and shit. So I found that pretty wild. It's not the traffic that's necessarily bad, it's just the people who drive are just kind of fucking stupid. But, you know, I'm part of those people, I guess. But I gotta say, man, I haven't gotten pulled over in over 5 years. I think I'm a pretty damn good driver. But going back to fitness, what we're gonna do right now, I have Alex actually at home. I sent her a message while I was stretching. I was like, hey, bro, hey, ma'am, hey, lady, hey, baby, can you cook me up some rice? So I got her cooking me up a cup of rice, and then I'm going to cook up a pound of some fucking chicken, ground chicken that I have at home, which should be roughly 80, 90 grams, or 85 probably roughly grams of protein right there. So gonna be a solid meal. I also got some of that pure protein cereal that I'm gonna eat, so it's gonna be fucking good, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna get me some carbs in my belly, refuel. That's pretty much all I got for the day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for another push day. And peace out, fam. Have a wonderful day.